Welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got the American League Wild Card Series on the show. It's the Tampa Bay Rays going up against the Oakland Athletics. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shelby, and a lot riding on this one as these teams meet for Game 2, Chris.
Absolutely, and it might seem like there's not as much pressure if you've already got a win in Game 1, but they're dying to close this series out right here and now. The last thing they want is to lose the momentum and go into a do-or-die Game 3. That's a lot of pressure.
Sometimes it feels like every game in a 3-game series is do or die. First pitch coming your way next. About to get started here, and today's starter, number 38. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Well, just a 3-pitch mix in his arsenal, which, it's not a lot for a starter, so always very important for him to have a good feel and command all 3. Sometimes you can make that 3 look like 4 if you add or subtract a little bit of velocity on one. But, one thing about it can be easy to get too predictable out there on the mound, so hitters are aware of that. Mixing those 3 pitches in all counts is going to be a big key for him in this one.
And a ball and 2 strikes. Good job to fight that one off.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Next pitch is outside. The count now 2-2. Left field way back there. That one carrying. Gone. He sends it out of here. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0.
Well, you got to love a game that brings some action from the jump. And at the plate, he was looking for a pitch to absolutely drive. And, leadoff hitters aren't up there anymore just working the count, trying to get on. They're looking to make some noise and do some damage.
And it stays fair. Number 44, he'll play first base after the injury. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Josh Lowe. And there's the strike.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Tried to hold up on the 0-2. Now a look down to third. Yes, he did. That's a swing. The pitch. Got him looking for the strikeout. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3. Isaac Paredes now. That one's in there, 0-1. Just missed.
I think it's huge that they were able to score right away. You're playing on the
Arozarena on the move. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. Now a look at Kevin Cash's lineup for the Tampa Bay Rays. They're facing a pitcher today who's prone to giving up homers, so we'll see. We might get some big swings here today.
Yeah, I think the key, though, and the reason why he gives up those homers is that guys are locking in, they're aggressive, and they have a high confidence level. So I think if that's the approach these hitters take, with the stuff he's got there on the mound, yeah, there's a good chance that there'll be some balls that fly a long way. But you can't get too big in your swing, otherwise you'll be really frustrated after this one.
1-2 to Margot. That's down and in.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
On a line, base hit. Arozarena flies around third. He'll score, and they take a 2-run lead.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Line drive, and that's just foul. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Rays 2, and the Athletics coming to bat. back in Oakland. And on the hill in this one, Zach Eflin. What do we have on him?
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because, you know, guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count, and to opposite guys be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
Next one is off the plate. Now 1-2.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
In the dirt. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Well, you rarely ever see 3 curveballs in a row because that's one of those pitches that's most effective when you haven't seen it recently. You might see 3 sliders in a row, but right there, he was feeling that curveball and figured he could finish with that pitch.
And now, Zach Gelof. And the righty deals. Now 1-1. And strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. Close one, doesn't get the call. And the count is 2-2.
2 strikes.
Stays alive. The next pitch misses. And now 3-2. Swing and a miss. Couldn't catch up to the heater. So here's Brown at the plate. And that's in there for strike 1.
No ball, 1 strike.
Swings through that.
0-2.
The 0-2. Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back here in the East Bay. All set for the start of the inning. Now up for Tampa Bay, Junior Caminero. In the air to left center. Makes the grab on the run. 1 down. At the plate, Taylor Walls. There's a strike. In the air, left field, down the line. Kemp brings it in with a nice running grab. Rene Pinto next to hit for the Rays. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. And that skips in the dirt. The 1-1 is fouled off. Pinto tries to hold up, appeal to first, and he went around. That's ruled a swing. Rays held in check here. They're up 2-0. Back here at the ballpark, bottom of the second. Here's a big power threat. Brent Rooker. And a pitch. And first offering is fouled off. And here it comes. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Well, we can see him muscle up a little bit. He's trying to hit the ball a mile. Got to make sure that he stays within himself so that those mechanics can allow him to hit the ball a long way.
And that just misses. And now the count is even. Time called. The 2-2 will have to wait just a second. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Next to hit, Shea Langoliers. The pitch. There's a strike.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Time to look at our umpiring crew in this one. Kenny Jansen behind the plate.
Yeah, and expect a little inconsistency on the corners. He doesn't make any wild calls, but he does give and take there a little bit. So he doesn't have the easiest strike zone to figure out, especially as the game goes on when you're expecting it to become more consistent.
Chance to collect himself now as he asks for time. 2-2 now. And now it's filled up. Struck him out without a swing. He's got to be frustrated with that call. 2 outs, base is empty. Striding to the plate now for Oakland, Lawrence Butler. On the ground to third. Sends it across to first, and that is the inning. And 1, 2, 3 go the A's, and they're down 2-0. Welcome back. Top half of the 3rd inning, and now the first baseman, Yandy Diaz. That's off the mark, and it's 1-0. Diaz, in his 5th season, 31 years old, and he was born in Cuba. Off the plate inside. 2 balls, no strikes to count. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. And that's a fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Diaz leads off second with nobody out. Just missed. Move to second. The 1-1 is fouled off.
His eyes got big. He saw that changeup way out in front. Better to pull it than to get jammed on something off speed like that.
The punch out there. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. He's there. He's got it. 2 down.
Got the pitch that he wanted. Just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open. Backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
Pickoff move to second. This one popped up. Geloff under it. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Rays 2 and the A's nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the rookie third baseman, Jordan Diaz. Eflin back to work. Ripped to first, caught. Here's Tony Kemp. Kemp measures 5 feet 6 inches in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2013. Next offering misses, and the count even 1-1. In the air to left down the line. Arozarena moving under it. 2 up, 2 down. 2 out, space is empty. Nick Allen now at the plate. First offering, and it just misses. And there's a ball.
2-0.
Now 3-0.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
Next offering is fouled back.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
The 3-1 in for a strike, full count. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Oh, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Oh, that's a good question.
I think that if they gave the pitcher a false scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. Number 44 swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the 2nd time today. Late swing fouled off. Allen off of first with 2 away. And now he'll ask for time and step out of the box. Kicks and fires. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
Stress the profit, don't flaunt it unless you got it. I'm never waiting for checks. I get direct deposit. Trying to trash talk before you.
As we go to the top of the 4th, here's the center fielder, Manuel Margot. And a pitch. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And a foul ball. And it's 1-1. In the air out towards right center. Brown going back. Makes the grab. Nice play after the long run. And there's 1 away.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Next pitch is downstairs. Swing, and he breaks his bat. And it goes just foul. Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. He'll circle the bases, and they tack one on the board. It's 3-0. And now Junior Caminero. First offering in the dirt. Swing and a miss.
1 strike.
And now 2-1. And that drops in for a strike. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. At the belt and fires. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 2-2. That to right. Brown moving under it. And puts the squeeze on that. That's out number 2. And stepping in for the Rays, Taylor Walls. Right through there for a strike. 0-2 as he waves at that one. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater, but add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now 3-0.
In the background is a blind spot. Rolling dice and rescue clowns.
And welcome back. Bottom 4. Now it's the second baseman, Zach Gelof. A wind and the pitch. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And now Seth Brown swings and misses. 0-1.
Oh, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Got him swinging.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
That hits the dirt, and that's ball 1. Gelof leads off first with 1 away. Next pitch is outside. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Swing and a miss. And it's 2-1.
For this guy, it's truly a battle when he steps into the box. Only one thing on his mind, seeing that pitch out of the hand and hit it hard somewhere.
Swing and a miss, and now 2-2. Time called. The 2-2 will have to wait just a second. 2-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Kicks and deals. In the dirt, blocked. No advance. Good job behind the dish. The pitch. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Time called. Chance to collect himself down 0-2. Oh, 0-2 now.
1-2.
And that one off the outside edge.
It's a good take.
Clearly trying to control the tempo here at the plate. Time called again. And a pitch. And now the count filled up 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees. One left for Oakland. They trail in this one 3-0. Back in Oakland, we go to the top of the 5th, and here's the catcher, Rene Pinto. And he deals. Foul ball there. Here comes a pitch. And it's strike 2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Line drive, caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Arozarena stands in now and watches strike one. And takes low for ball one.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low. Throwing the ball very well right now.
2 outs. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And now the lefty fouls it off. Still 1-2. The pitch. Caught him looking for the K. Nothing doing for Tampa, but they lead it 3-0. Back here in the East Bay, John Sciambi with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Lawrence Butler. The wind of the pitch. That's a little bit low.
You know, these A's just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Righty delivers. Fly ball down the right field line. If it's fair, it's gone. And that is gone. A towering home run. His second home run of the series. It's 3-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ballgame.
And now here is Jordan Diaz. 0 for 1 so far. Inside, and it hit him.
Well, you have any memorable hit by pitches yourself? Maybe high school, college?
No, but I almost did get decapitated by a foul ball at Old Tiger Stadium. Kemp swings through it for strike one.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point. With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
Little trouble with this one behind the plate.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
Allen at the plate now as he chases after that one.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Oh, right to the backstop. And the runner stays where he is. Diaz at first, one gone. And now it's even up.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Got him swinging for the strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, number 44. In there, and it's 0-1.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. The pitch.
1-2.
And that's in the dirt.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the...
Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. A two-run homer, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-3.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Zach Geloff up next for the A's. 1 for 2. In the air, right field. He's got it. And that is out number 3. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. As the A's are on top. You're watching the American League Wild Card Series on the show. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now up for Tampa Bay, Josh Lowe.
1 strike.
The 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2. Got him looking. And 1 away.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Paredes stands in here, takes ball 1 low. And the pitch is in for a strike, and it's 2-1. And a swing and a miss there. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. He's got it, and there are 2 down. Manuel Margot up to the plate. There's a strike. Margot goes 5 feet 11 inches, 28 years old. And he's usually in right field, but today he's patrolling center. On the ground to short, Allen. Slings it across, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. All tied up at 3 apiece. Andrew Kittredge comes on now. This guy can bring it velocity-wise. Digging in for Oakland, Seth Brown. And here it comes. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Sean Armstrong, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Kelly getting loose as well. The 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. And 1-2. In the air, right side. Lowe has it sized up. Makes the grab, 1 down.
Lefties can definitely be a little pull happy up there, especially with pitches that they see pretty well. That was a good example. He hooked an outside pitch, hit that ball in the air to right, just not with much authority.
Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Kittredge, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a slider, and he works in a 4-seamer. That one ripped, but foul. Righty to the plate. That one misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Fastball, and he gets out of the way.
The idea was right. Looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. And now here's the A's catcher, Shea Langoliers. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Slider right there. And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing there for the A's, so no change in the score. It's 3-3. Welcome back. Now it's the DH, Harold Ramirez. And first offering is fouled off.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Kicks and fires. And that one pulled foul. The pitch. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
That misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Now a pop-up on the infield. Drops into the glove, and there's one down. Junior Caminero next to hit for the Rays. That's in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Here's a 1-1. Swings through that one. Got it by him for the K.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Walls stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. And there's the strike. The pitch. Goes down looking. Down in order, go the Rays. Score remains tied at 3. Back here at the ballpark, bottom of the 7th. Striding to the plate now for Oakland, Lawrence Butler. Kittredge back to work. And that is cut on and missed. And it's 0-1.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Check swing, went around, 0-2 now. Fights it off, he'll see another. The 0-2. Cut on and missed, struck him out, and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th. Next up for the A's, Jordan Diaz. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
0-2 as he waves at that one. Behind 0-2, he steps out for time. Next pitch is in the dirt. 1-2 to count. And downstairs.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Next pitch is popped up. And that quickly 2 away. Now the left fielder, Tony Kemp. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. And the 0-1. That one missed. Hard on the ground to first. Diaz takes it himself. That's the inning. And the A's are gone in order. Still tied 3-3. And welcome back. Ready to begin the 8th. And now the catcher for the Rays, Rene Pinto. The pitch. That one off the mark. And that is ball 1. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Line drive. And a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center. So the batting order turns over. Yandy Diaz, the next to hit. That one misses. Ball 1.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Now move to first. Pinto back easily. And a pitch. And that one is in for a strike.
That's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
On the ground. Fires to second for 1. Relay to first. Double play.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, is one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first, and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there, they made it look pretty easy.
Now it's Randy Arozarena. 1 for 3.
Oh, he's looking to try to finish off 8 solid innings out there on the mound. He's just getting to 100 pitches right now, man. It's been so impressive. He's been really good in this one.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
And now Josh Lowe. That's outside. 1-0. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. And that gets down for a base hit. And that moves the go-ahead run to scoring position with 2 gone. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Isaac Paredes. And that one almost got him.
Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't see a visit from the pitching coach here. Just to remind him, focus on the hitter. Don't worry about anything else.
Fought off foul. And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. Arozarena over at second. Low on at first with 2 down. On the ground right side. Oops, he came home with it. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. Here's Manuel Margot. In there for strike 1. Up the middle. They take the force out. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Shawn Armstrong. Now at the plate, Nick Allen. And he deals. And there's the strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
There's a swing and a miss. And the 0-2.
Ball one. One ball, 2 strikes.
Fastball almost got him there. Flails at that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. I tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Oh, 0-2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Digging in for Oakland, Zach Geloff. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 1.
He can live up in the zone all game if guys will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitter's got to look down in the zone.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. That clips the corner. And a pitch. Got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. A's go quickly and quietly there. It's the 9th, and we are tied. Back in Oakland, and now the DH, Harold Ramirez. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strike.
Outside. The 2-0 is in for a strike. And that's outside.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Liner to second, and picked on the hop. Gathers and throws, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Junior Caminero. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. They say you win. Ground ball up the middle. Barely got him for the out. Close play. Taylor Walls digs in now. Swings through that one. 0-1.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. Nothing doing here this half. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. All tied up at 3 apiece. Back here in the East Bay. And now the right fielder, Seth Brown. Here comes a pitch. Ball 1 there. Bullpen movement for the Rays. Pete Fairbanks warming up for manager Kevin Cash. Next pitch inside, 2-1. That one is absolutely belted. And it hits the fence. But now he holds it first with a leadoff single. A little surprising he didn't try for 2.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. That was one of those swings that feels like you're swinging an aluminum bat. It jumped off so hard, squared it up, and it went screaming at 108 miles per hour.
No outs, runner at first. Now Brent Rooker. Gotta be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with one swing. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Winning run on base at first, no outs. And there's a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Langoliers goes after that one for strike 1.
It's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Next pitch misses, and 1-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Close, but called a ball. 2 balls and a strike.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
And the righty deals. Swing and a miss. 2-2. And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here in a crucial spot. Swings and misses, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. And now the center fielder, Lawrence Butler. He's already homered in this game. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Left-hand hitter waits. Next offering misses down and away.
They tried to get him to go. Chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Back foot slider struck him out. Welcome back. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Rene Pinto. He swings and fouls one off. That one's in there. That's strike 2. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again. And a pitch. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Yandy Diaz now. He's already homered here in this one. Slapped foul. Strike 2. Down the line, and it's foul. And now the lefty in the dirt. Gets to it on to first, but no chance to recover. He'll reach after the strikeout. Substitution being made at first. Entering is the pinch runner, Oslevis Basabe. Arozarena in the box now. Takes strike 1. Misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. That one out to right. Brown ranging back. Pulls it down, and there are 2 away. So 2 down now, and here is Josh Lowe. And that one wrapped foul.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
All tied up here in extra innings. Pitch misses inside, and the count even 1-1. Line drive, could be extra bases. Around second, on his way to third. Heading for the plate. Play at the plate, safe, and they take the lead.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. That clips the corner. Lowe stands at second with 2 gone. Out towards right center field. Can't get there. Base hit. Runner from second crosses the plate. It's 5-3. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Well done. Drives in the run. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one.
Digging in, Manuel Margot. Good eye right there. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And he hits a ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error, and a runner left. Back here in extras, and a new pitcher on the mound in the bottom half of the inning, Pete Fairbanks.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Diaz in now, takes ball 1 off the plate.
Now playing first base, number 14. Second pitch.
Now before the 1-1, time is called. And the pitch. Swung on, belted. That's back. And that one is off the wall. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Striding to the plate now for Oakland, Tony Kemp. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Way inside, gets out of the way. Now before the 1-1, time is called. One now. And a big swing and a miss. And a ball evens the count.
2-2.
The tying run at the plate. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Runner at second here, 1 gone. Next pitch is outside. Swing and a miss at 99 miles an hour. Time called. The 2-2 will have to wait just a second. And the right-hander deals. Got him swinging. Now 2 away. So back-to-back strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Boog, and you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned, and just got to execute your pitches, and it's a non-issue.
Now the 0-1. And a big swing and a miss.
Not a swing you want to watch again.
And he asks for time before the 0-2 pitch. Runner at second, 2 down. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
In an elimination game, you see your season quickly coming to an end. It can be a bit nerve-wracking, but they were able to settle things down, come out and play really good baseball in this one. They get the win, and the series continues. Who knows? Maybe they'll get right back in it.
So it took extras, but here's how the numbers shake out from this one.
Well, they couldn't settle this one in 9, but who doesn't love some extra inning baseball in the postseason?
A 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Nothing worth it is easy. Nothing easy is worth it. We all live and we die.